an MK Financial Planning Limited update. Well, one thing I've noticed is that the more I move around, the more the camera tends to be a little bit unstable. Not quite sure why, but I'm going to try and stay as still as possible for a while. Hopefully the audio comes out okay. So you know how I've been talking about putting plans into place and following them through, and how it's not always going to be a straight line. Sometimes you need to make certain tweaks. So at this point in time, I have a plan for transition from MK Financial Planning Limited to my new coaching and training business financial advisors. So I have my plan A to plan B, from MK Financial Planning to training financial advisors. But so where does this where do all these videos and my blog for MK Financial Planning fit in? Somebody asked me that the other day. Well, there's a few things that's on my mind. So I believe fully that you can learn something from everything. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's yes, I think that's right, I can do that. Sometimes it's that's not how to do it, and I would never do that myself. So yesterday I was watching a webinar and somebody kept spamming their link into the chat box, which was completely the wrong thing to do, and showed me that that's absolutely never what I would want to do because of the way that it was making me feel. So that's just a small example of what I'm talking about. So I'm kind of learning and feeling my way through some simple videos, key points for myself, and for the others. I want to make sure that they see just how simple and easy it can be just to get your thoughts and feelings out there. For somebody, maybe it's just yourself to watch back in a few years' time and think, oh yeah, that does make sense. The other thing is, when you close something that's been around for a long time, and maybe just shutting down that chapter of your life, MK Financial Planning Limited was the chapter of my life for the last 16 years. I want to put a line in the line. Put my jig back in. I want to put a line in the sand, put a big full stop at the end of it. And to me, this is just me finishing everything up with all the things that have happened to me, all the good things that I've picked up on over the years. Somebody somewhere might find something useful. You know, I've built a successful, amazing company, helped train hundreds of staff, and there must be something somewhere that somebody's going to find useful. And I'm physically showing you that you can make tweaks to your plan. So my plan is I go from MK Financial Planning Limited to my new training company. There's a straight line, but I'm coming off here because I want to do this to close this chapter of my life. What is important is that you have systems and processes in place to get you back to where you want to be. And I've got all of that fully mapped out, systemized and diarized, ready to roll quite soon. And also, it doesn't matter about having everything online fully produced with lights and cameras and microphones. Sometimes you can just get out there and do what you need to do and practice. The training that I've gone on over the years, one of the things that I learned was that a lot of people are afraid or embarrassed or unsure about putting stuff online like this. And the more you do it, I think the first time I ever put myself on camera, I just thought, oh my God, that looks terrible. And you know, you may think that looks terrible. It doesn't look that terrible to me. But the more you do it, the more confident that you get, the more people are going to enjoy your content. So I've done lots of videos, probably hundreds of them, and I'm still learning all the time. This is just about me scratching that itch, getting this out of the way. When it comes time for me to create the new content. So I've got to scratch my head, scratching it. You shouldn't say that when you're on the camera. When it comes time for me to create my content for my new business, I've got all of the lights and cameras and action available to do that. Okay, so I hope something there has been of use. Let me know, but don't let me know if it hasn't. Okay, thank you very much.